Hey, how's it going everyone? This is DCSG 81 and today I'll be doing some head swapping for these three unmasked head of Captain America, aka Steve Rogers. Okay, so this is not a video by request because usually I will do the head swapping when I have some requests from you guys, but this time I'm actually a little bit proactive. I actually make this video before any one of you asks. Yeah, so so we have three unmasked head, which is quite frequent, quite recent release. Okay, so what I have here, this is the NOTA Studio. They call it the ML Steve Rogers head, which is meant for the body, that also being sold separately by NOTA Studio, which is the casual look of the Captain America. And then this one is also from NOTA Studio. It was released together. Okay, that's why they look pretty identical. Okay, so this is for the s.h.figuarts body. Okay, it's not for the body that comes made by NOTA Studio. Okay, and this is the recent one that was released by FLASHBACK Studio, aka Maniple. Okay, so these three heads, I'm pretty sure that you guys will be interested for me to do some head swapping for all the Captain America that I have. Now let's take a look at all the Captain America now. Okay, so what you can see now on the screen is I have 6 Captain America right here. So this is the one that I mentioned, is from NOTA Studio, that was recently released. Okay, the whole body is from NOTA Studio. This is from s.h.figuarts Age of Ultron, s.h.figuarts Civil War, s.h.figuarts Infinity War, and s.h.figuarts Endgame. And lastly is my favorite, Marvel Legends, the Woody Cap. Okay, so we have all these 6 body for us to try on. So let's begin. Okay, so for this head swapping, I'm going to do things a little bit different compared to how I usually do it. My old method is I will choose one of the heads and then I'll try it on all the bodies, and I'll choose the next head and try it on all the bodies, and so on and so forth. But this time I'm going to do it the other way around, whereby I will test 3 heads on one body, and then I'll try 3 heads on the next body, and so on and so forth. Okay, the reason why I'm doing that is because since you can see that it comes with the neck for these 2 heads, so I'm going to try on the body, okay, with the necks that comes with the head. But in case it doesn't work, I will need to use back the original neck that comes, the original s.h.figuarts necks, of course. I'm going to put it in, and then I will try with the heads. I'll remove the heads and try it on. Okay, so which is why I'm doing this way, because otherwise if I try on one head on this body and I notice that the neck doesn't go in, I will have to pop in the neck to test it, and then next I will need to try this one with the neck. I'll need to pop out the neck again. So it is very hard to pop out the neck, but you can see that I managed to do it. Yeah, so I don't want to keep removing it and putting it back on, because you can see the joint inside is pretty fragile, I would say. Yeah, so I don't want to break anything. Yeah, so in case, I think some of you might have problems removing the neck, which is true, because it is very hard to remove. This is for sure. And I don't, as you know me, I don't usually use the hot water methods or the hair dryers and things like that. So what I did was, when the neck is still in the body, I'll use this tweezer. I'll try to make a little gap. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll try to make a little gap for this tweezer to go in, and then once it go in, I'll just, you know, pop it out just like that. Okay, I think this method is quite safe and quite easy to do, so you just need to get one of these. Okay, so yep, let's try with this NOTA body first. Okay, so we know that this one will works perfectly with the, it comes with the body. This is the ML heads. Okay, there was a joint here which I removed just now, so if I pop in the joint it will fit perfectly. Okay, so now I remove it. It's because I want to try on these two heads. Okay, and earlier on I have actually tried one time off the camera that this pack that comes with it wouldn't fit this s.h.figuarts head from the NOTA studio. Okay, it doesn't fit, which is why I remove it. And then maybe you can try with the pack. Oh, it's a little hard to remove it. Yeah, okay, I'll leave it on. So I'll just try this head without any pack. Okay, so it looks something like this. Okay, so this one is still looking good nevertheless, but this is the perfect one. And as you can see, the ML head is slightly bigger compared to the s.h.figuarts one. Okay, but in terms of scale it still looks pretty good. It doesn't have that small head big body kind of look. Yeah. Okay, so if you can't seems to get this head, because this body and this head are sold separately, so if you can't get this head, maybe you want to get the body first, and you might want to hunt down the s.h.f head, because as far as I know from my seller Hot Rod, he mentions that this head is quite hard to get now. It's all sold out, but this head somehow is still available. Okay, and the body as well, I think he might still have stock, but not this head. Okay, so it does looks okay. Okay, next we'll try on the maniple head. Okay, so it doesn't fit because it has something on it. Okay, so let me try if I can remove this inner pack. Yep, it's removable. Okay, so now it's hollow inside. Let's see. Okay, it does looks good in a way, but if you compare it with the ML head, you can really see that the maniple head is smaller as well. Okay, but it still works. Okay, let's see from afar. Does it looks like it have the small head big body kind of syndromes? I think it's fine. Yeah, so this is fine. So this body is quite good because it actually suits for all three heads. And okay, I'll pop back in for this one because we are done with it. Okay, so for the next one is the s.h.figuarts Age of Ultron Body. Okay, so we'll try the heads. This is the NOTA Studio s.h.f head, and you can see that it doesn't really fit in. Okay, so now let's try with the maniple one. Okay, yep, again doesn't fit. Okay, and this of course without neck it wouldn't work. Okay, so now we need to install back the original neck that comes with it. Is this the one? Yep, I'm pretty sure. Okay, as you can see, I even have a hard time to push it back in. Okay, so now it's in. Let's try the head without the neck. Okay, so this is the NOTA s.h.f head, which actually looks pretty good on this body. Okay, and yet he still have the Tom Cruise look. Okay, and next we'll try with the maniple ones, which of course will look very handsome. Okay, and now let's try with the NOTA Studio ML head, which is too big, the hole, so it goes straight in. He looks like he doesn't have any neck. Okay, even if it does, he have the big head small body kind of look. Okay, so it doesn't work for this. So for this body, it works for both the s.h.f NOTA Studio as well as the maniple. Okay, now let's try on. This is from Civil War. Okay, first of all we have to try it with the neck. Okay, let's see. Same issue as the Age of Ultron, doesn't go in. Let's try the maniple one. Nope, doesn't go in as well. And of course this wouldn't work because it doesn't have any neck, so I have no choice but to pop in back his original neck, which is this one. Okay, yep. Now let's try with the NOTA Studio head. This time the hole seems to be too big. Go straight in. Can we remove this? No. Maybe if you have some of the rubber, maybe you can try on. This is from the maniple one that we removed just now. We try to borrow it. Okay, so we're trying with the NOTA Studio one, and it's still okay. At least it rests somewhere. Okay, so it's looking pretty good. Okay, but we need the maniple. This is kind of like a neck rubber. Okay, so I'll give it back to the, maybe I don't put it in. Let's try with the maniple again. Still looks pretty good. It will stay. It doesn't go straight in like what happens for the NOTA Studio one. Okay, and the ML one doesn't work. Okay, expected. Okay, so now let's try with the Infinity War. Okay, let's see whether it works. This is the NOTA Studio neck. Okay, apparently it works. Goes in. Okay, so it should work quite perfectly. Yeah. I think the neck is kind of long though. Do you think so? Okay. So this is for the maniple. Sorry, the NOTA Studio. Okay, now let's try on the maniple one. Okay, so the neck goes in well. Okay, and the color of the collar kind of like too bright for the body, because the body is kind of like in dirty mode, but this is way too clean. You can see it from here, the different color, but it's not very noticeable. Yeah, so let's put on the neck and he looks pretty good. Okay, yep. And I don't think he have the same long neck as the NOTA one. Maybe you can do some comparison right now. Okay, yep. Okay, and now I have to remove this neck, and because of this one I will have to use back the original neck, which is this one here. Okay, this is the original neck for this body, and let's try with the ML head. And again, it goes straight in, and it have that big head, small body kind of look. Yeah, doesn't look so good. Okay, yep, the shield just came out. Okay, so next we will compare it with the last s.h.figuarts which I have. This is from the endgame. So let's try with the neck from NOTA Studio. Okay, so it works as well, and voila. Again, this one just seems to be a little bit long neck. Okay, and now let's try with the maniple ones, which I believe should goes right in as well. Yep. How do I know? Because these two tends to have the same design in terms of the neck, the neck pack, and these two, which is this one and this one, seems to have the same neck pack. So if it works for this one, it will work for this one. If it works for this one, it will work for this one. Yeah, so these two and these two is kind of like different. Okay, so this is for the maniple, which looks which looks pretty good. Okay, yep, and he doesn't have the short neck like what the the long neck like what the NOTA Studio shows. Maybe you can see some comparison now. Okay, yep, and in order to try the ML head, we'll need to put it back this neck, which I don't know where is it now. Okay, I found it. Okay, so this is the original neck from the s.h.figuarts Avenger Endgame. Let's try. Okay, and let's try with the ML head, and this time it doesn't go straight in. It actually fit pretty well, just the skin tone difference. But if you push the head a little bit down, it doesn't really shows. But again, it does have a little bit of the big head small body kind of look. I'm not sure, what do you think? It might not show on the camera, but right in front of me I can see it's like, you know, the head is slightly bigger than the body. Okay, maybe I can freeze the screen and show the maniple one, or even the NOTA Studio one, and then we'll see whether is it just me or is really what is being shown now. Okay, yep. So the next one, which is also the last one, is from the Marvel Legends. Okay, so this one I'm very sure that the ML head will work, because I actually tested it in one of my video. Okay, so if I put it on, you will see, wow, it looks great. Okay, looks very good. And this is the ML version, the SHF version for s.h.figuarts, and somehow it does looks okay. Okay, yep, it does looks okay as well, not too bad. Okay, and as for the maniple, nope, doesn't work because it doesn't really go in, and the skin tone difference is very bad and it looks like a giraffe. Okay, the neck is too long, so for neck maniple it doesn't work on ML, which I'm not surprised. Okay, so that's it guys for the head swapping. So the final conclusion is, of course, the ML version of the NOTA Studio will fit very well on the this body, of course, because it's made for this body, and it's also very fitting for the Marvel Legends body cap. So if you are getting this head, I would say that don't waste it on any of the s.h.figuarts body, because it doesn't look good. Okay, so just get this one if you want to get this for the body cap. I just shown you it works perfectly, and if you can get this one, it's the best options. Okay, so it looks the best on this body. I really loving it. Okay, and for the NOTA Studio s.h.f, of course it works with all the s.h.figuarts. For these two body, you will need to use back the original neck and just put the head, but for these two you can actually use back the original necks that comes with the NOTA Studio, and it still looks good. Okay, same goes for this manipul Flashback Studio head. It will fit on all the all the 4 s.h.figuarts Captain America. Okay, but don't bother trying this on the Marvel Legend, although this one still looks quite okay, and it also looks quite okay on this body as well. But nevertheless, they are both made for s.h.figuarts. Okay, so that's it for the head swapping. I hope you find my video informative and useful for you to decide whether which head you want to get. And again, I mentioned before, for these two heads, I would still prefer the manipul ones. Yeah, the it still looks a lot like Tom Cruise for the NOTA Studio. Okay, so yep, give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of video, and of course leave me any comments below so that I can answer whatever question that you have in mind. And also subscribe to my channel right over here, and remember to click on the bell button so that you'll be notified whenever I have any new interesting videos such as this one. And until then, I'll see you in my next review. Bye.